just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Play action. Now Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He lets it fly for... It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 56 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Prescott now. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
That's an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
First down, Prescott. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A give to Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
On the tackle. It's a gain of a yard.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the 17, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz there to make the grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet.
This is intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Seattle Seahawks.
For Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the... Touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Prescott to throw it. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Benson Mayowa drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
1st and 10.
That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
Now a give right side. It's Carson. Escapes the defender. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 10 more there and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to find Gallup here complete.
To Michael Gallup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
21, Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier. He was taken down by K.J. Wright.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Elliott on first down. Got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
The tackle by Darrell Taylor. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott.
Prescott.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now a give right side. It's Carson. And for a 2nd straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Play action. It's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 49 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 14. Cowboys nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
By the Seahawks.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Got Gordon open, completes it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Draw play. This is Carson. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The ball on the 8 still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. And this is going to be incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it, unfortunately. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
A gain of a yard.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
A 6-yard touchdown. Run. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they seconds remaining in half number 1. Now Myers for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Seahawks 28, Cowboys nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. To throw is Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire half
through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field.
56 yards.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 56 yards on the ground.
Going up, a champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere, and I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound, and we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the middle.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Now Newton on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Newton. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, Newton goes underneath here to White. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
Throwing again is Newton. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19.
N'Keal Harry.
And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
That's complete right side Asiasi. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Newton throwing again. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And they will run it with Michel. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Nick Folk for the point after. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Cowboys nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll throw again. Prescott. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Bo Allen. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Cowboys nothing.
then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
You've got to know as a quarterback it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. He's got the first down here inside the 30.
Come on, bring it, baby, bring it.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown.
Sony Michel with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Extra point.
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. So that'll back them up 5. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Newton. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots add on to their lead. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A first down throw for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Second and 5 at the Patriots' 25-yard line.
Prescott now. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And again, it's Prescott. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball. Here
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick, and he'll take this down 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a first down throw for Newton. Sideline throw, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Newton has a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown.
Number 11, Julian Edelman.
Julian Edelman there to make the grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Patriots 28, Cowboys 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Nothing free. Nothing free.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
Prescott's pass intercepted by the Patriots. They'll take over.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway.
Good.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got him.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Mike 54. Hey, pick your game up.
Again, it's Elliott. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. CD, I want to sneak in a little NFC East talk here. I don't know what to make of this division. Through 4 weeks, they are a combined 3-12-1. The Eagles would actually be the division champs right now at 1-2-1. Washington and Dallas 1-3. The Giants certainly not out of it, even though, CD, they're 0-4 right now.
Yeah, this is unbelievable when you think about it. And if we were talking soccer, we'd be talking relegation, wouldn't we? Right? Would this division even exist next year? here. But there is potential there. The Eagles came alive with a big win on Sunday Night Football, beating San Francisco.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Dietrich Wise Jr. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Intended for Dalton Schultz.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the...
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got to say, like I run up in the backfield. I just got to say, like I ran up on a quarterback.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
The ball carrier.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
The 42-yard line.
Herbert on 1st down now. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for and a Charger first.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 31-yard line.
First carry now for Joshua Kelly, the former Bruin. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's third and long. Out of the gun, Herbert. It's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal from the 3. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down at the 2.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Brings up second.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
The score, Chargers 7, Cowboys nothing.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Prescott from the gun. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
And it's third down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Cowboys nothing.
Third and long for Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. It got his man complete. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a big play there on third down. 44 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On first and 10, Prescott. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And that's it. It's across midfield and inside the 45. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a hold.
And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
It's about that time.
Short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 7. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Charger drive about to get going. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. He's by himself. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Allen. Keenan Allen, 78 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
1-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And now it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Complete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Nasir Adderley making like his Hall of Fame cousin Herb as he gets a hand in to knock it away.
It's now 4th down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. First try for the right arm of Dalton here. This is incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. With that, let's look ahead to Week 5, Charles. Some of the big games coming up as we continue into October. Starts with a good one Thursday night, 3-1 Bucs, the 3-1 Chicago Bears. That's Brady versus Foles. I'm sure we'll hear plenty about that. And then Indianapolis and Cleveland, one of those teams, Charles, is going to be 4-1. What else do you have on the docket?
Yeah, well, don't forget Minnesota. We're coming up their first win. They go to Seattle, who's 4-0, and that's a Sunday nighter. And then the Chargers at New Orleans on Monday night. I think Justin Herbert having to face Tom Brady and Drew Brees in back-to-back weeks, not something you would dial up. But this kid seems up to the task. He's played well despite the fact the Chargers have struggled with their record.
On second down, here's Herbert. Allen has it, left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
2-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Third and long, it's Herbert. Catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule it out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Set to kick off.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
First down, Dallas.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him, and I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Bring it! All the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Chargers are going to take the lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown, and cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They're a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 33. That one good for 26 and a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
2nd down, Dalton. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. On first down, it's Herbert. Left side, Williams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
from the shotgun. Here's Herbert. Towards left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 10.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll buy some time right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass, eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. And he whips that one incomplete there. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Dalton. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Dalton, 1st and 10. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Another chance for Dalton. His throw incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the night. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught. And he gets in. No one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dalton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. with Elliott. And he won't get there.